Everyone laughed. The billionaire shouted, "You are just a cleaner." He poured dirty water on her clothes. Rich people watched. Cameras watched. Her shame was public. She did not shout. She did not fight. She stood still, in silence. But no one knew this. That same cleaner held a truth that could break his name, freeze his money, pull him down. Stay with me. What happened after? Destroyed him completely. Subscribe for real justice stories. The hotel was big and bright. Gold lights shined on the walls. Soft music played in the air. Rich guests laughed and talked in low voices. Phones were on tables. Glasses were full. This place was not for poor people. It was built for power. Mr. Cola walked in like a king. His suit was dark and clean. His watch shined under the light. People moved aside when he passed. Some smiled to please him. Some bowed their heads. Money followed him like a shadow. Amina pushed her mop slowly. Her shoes were old. Her uniform was faded. She kept her eyes down. She knew this place well. She cleaned it every day. She had learned one rule. Do your work. Do not talk. Do not be seen. Her hands worked fast. Her mind was tired. She was thinking of home, of her children, of food for the night. Then it happened. The mop bucket slipped. Just a little. A small splash of water touched the floor. Then it touched a shoe. Mr. Cola stopped walking. The music felt quiet. The air felt heavy. He looked down at his shoe. His face changed. His eyes burned. "What is this?" he shouted. People turned to look. Phones lifted. Whispers started. Amina froze. Her heart jumped. She bowed her head. "I am sorry, sir," she said softly. But sorry was not enough. Mr. Cola stepped closer. Too close. He pointed at her face. "Do you know this shoe?" he shouted. "Do you know its price?" He did not wait for an answer. "This shoe is worth more than your life." Laughter broke out. Not loud, but cruel. Amina felt it cut her skin. The manager ran over. Sweat on his face. Fear in his eyes. "Sir, please," he said. "We will handle it." Mr. Cola laughed. "Handle it how? By hiding her?" He turned back to Amina. "Kneel," he said. The word fell hard. The manager looked down. Staff looked away. No one moved. Slowly, Amina went down on her knees. Mr. Cola took money from his pocket. He threw it on the floor. "Take it," he said. "This is all you are worth." The notes lay there. Dirty. Cold. Amina stared at them. Her hands shook. Her eyes burned. She picked the money up. One note at a time. The room stayed silent. Then Mr. Cola spoke again. "You are fired," he said. "Leave my hotel." The manager nodded fast. "Yes, sir." Amina stood up. Her clothes were wet. Her face was calm. But her chest hurt. She looked at Mr. Cola. Not with anger. Not with hate. With something deeper. "Sir," she said quietly, "this world turns." Mr. Cola smiled. A proud smile. "Get out," he said. Amina walked away. Past the lights. Past the laughter. Past the phones. She did not cry. Not yet. Behind her, Mr. Cola raised his glass. The guests cheered. He thought it was over. He did not know. This was only the beginning.
My name is Cairo. Welcome to African Tales by Cairo. Today's story is very deep. Please subscribe.
The night air was heavy when Amina reached home. The street was narrow. Small houses stood close together. Children played with stones and old balls. Their laughter filled the dark. Amina pushed the gate open. Her feet hurt. Her body felt weak. But she forced a smile. "Mama!" a voice shouted. Tunde ran to her. He was 12. Tall for his age. His shirt was worn but clean. BC followed him. She was 7. Her hair was rough. Her eyes were bright. "You are late," BC said. Amina bent down. She hugged them tight. "I had work," she said. Her voice stayed calm. They did not see the wet marks on her clothes. They did not see the pain in her eyes. Inside the room was small. One bed, One table, one chair. Amina put a small pot on the stove. She stirred the food slowly. Her hands still shook. Tunde watched her. "Mama," he said. "Did something happen?" Amina smiled again, a tired smile. "Nothing," she said. "Eat first." They sat on the floor. They ate in silence. The food was simple, but warm. After eating, the children slept. Their breaths were soft, peaceful. Amina sat alone. The room felt quiet, too quiet. Her mind went back in time. She remembered her husband, a good man, a strong man. He worked on a rich man's site, long hours, no contract, no safety. One day, an accident happened. Steel fell, dust rose. They brought his body home. No pay, no apology. She cried at many doors. No one listened. That day, her life broke. She took cleaning jobs, hotel jobs, office jobs. She was smart once, very smart. In school, teachers praised her. She loved books. She loved numbers. But hunger does not wait. She dropped out. Life pushed her down. A knock came at the door. It was Mama Iko, old, bent, wise. "I heard," Mama Iko said. "That man shamed you." Amina looked down. Mama Iko sighed. "The chicken you kicked today," she said. "Maybe the cock that wakes you tomorrow." Amina nodded slowly. Mama Iko touched her shoulder. "You are not weak," she said. "You are quiet." Mama Iko left. Later that night, Amina took out papers, old papers, letters from banks, messages from offices. She read them with ease. She understood every word. Neighbors often came to her, to read letters, to write messages. She helped them. She never told anyone. Amina knelt by her bed. "God," she whispered, "if this is my fight, show me the way. I am tired." Her phone buzzed. She froze. Unknown number. A message appeared. "We saw what happened at the hotel. It was wrong. We want to talk." Amina stared at the screen. Her heart beat fast. Another message came. "Can you come tomorrow? Please." She looked at her sleeping children. She looked at the cracked wall. She looked at her hands. Fear rose. Hope followed. Amina held the phone tight. She did not reply yet. Outside, the night stayed quiet, but something had started to move. If you believe Amina deserves justice, subscribe now. Her journey has just started. Morning light touched the street. Amina walked fast. Her shoes were still old. Her dress was simple. Her heart was loud. The address led her to a small building. Paint was peeling. No gold signs. No guards. She stopped. She almost turned back. Then she knocked. The door opened. A young man stood there. Clean shirt. Calm eyes. "You are Amina," he said. She nodded. "I am Deo," he said. "Please come in." The office was small. One desk. Two chairs. Files on shelves. No noise. No fear. Deo poured water into a cup. He pushed it to her. "Drink," he said. "You look tired." Amina held the cup. Her hands still shook. "You were at the hotel," Dio said. "Yes," she replied. "I saw everything," he said. "I did not laugh." He took out his phone. He pressed play. Amina froze. The video showed the lobby. Mr. Kola shouting. Money on the floor. Her kneeling. Her chest felt tight. "I recorded it," Deo said. "Because it was wrong." Amina looked away. "I do not want trouble," she said. "I just want peace." Deo leaned forward. "Peace needs truth," he said. "And truth needs courage." He pulled out a file. Thick. Heavy. "Kola is not just rude," he said. "He is dangerous." He spoke slowly. "He cheats workers," Deo said. "No contracts. Late pay. He steals land," he said. "From poor families. He hides money," he said. "From the government." Amina listened. Her face stayed still. "How do you know?" she asked. Deo opened the file. "People talk," he said, "but they are scared." He pointed at papers. "I need proof," he said. "From inside the hotel." Amina stood up. "I was fired," she said. "They will not let me near that place." Deo nodded. "I know," he said. He paused. "That is why I called you." Amina's eyes widened. "You know the hotel," Deo said. "You know the staff. You know the systems." Amina shook her head. "I am just a cleaner," she said. Deo smiled softly. "No," he said. "You are more." He stood up. He walked to the window. "Big walls fall," he said, "because of small cracks." Amina stayed quiet. My children need me, she said. I cannot risk my life. Deo turned back. I will protect you, he said, as much as I can. Amina felt fear rise, but anger rose too. She remembered the money on the floor, the laughter, the kneeling. Deo opened another folder. This is why I need you, he said. Inside was a paper, stamped red, confidential. Amina leaned closer. At the top was a name, Mr. Kola. Below were numbers, big numbers, fake company names, hidden accounts. If this paper is true, Deo said, Kola's world will fall. Amina swallowed. Where did you get this? She asked. Deo closed the file. I cannot say, he replied. Not yet. Silence filled the room. Amina looked at her hands. Rough, tired. She thought of her children, of her husband, of the floor she knelt on. She took a deep breath. What do you want me to do? She asked. Deo met her eyes. Think first, he said. Then decide. Amina stood. I will think, she said. As she reached the door, Deo spoke again. Amina, he said. You think you are small. She turned. But small stones, he said. Kill big giants. She stepped outside. The sun felt brighter. Her phone buzzed. A new message. Decision time, it read. Amina stopped walking. Her story was changing. Amina is standing at a dangerous door. If you want to see what she chooses next, subscribe and stay with her story. Deo closed the file and sat back. His face turned serious. You need to know who you are facing, he said. Amina listened. Her back was straight. Her hands were tight. Kola did not start rich, Deo said. He learned how to take. He spoke in simple steps. He found land with no loud voice, Deo said. Villages with old people. Families with no lawyers. He showed her a photo. Small houses. Dry land. Sad faces. He promised jobs, Deo said. He promised schools. Amina frowned. He lied, Deo said. He paid small money, he continued. Then he sent papers they could not read. Amina felt her chest move. When they refused, Deo said, he used power. He showed another paper. Fake names, he said. Fake companies. Amina shook her head. This is evil, she said. Deo nodded. There is more, he said. He flipped the page. Workers, he said. No contracts. No safety. Amina's eyes darkened. If someone fell sick, Deo said, they were sent away. If someone died, he added, their family was silenced. Amina felt cold. She remembered faces. Cleaners. Guards. Kitchen staff. Some were gone now. I saw strange things, she said. Late pay. Missing names. Deo looked at her. That is why your voice matters, he said. They drove to the edge of the city. Dust filled the air. A small village stood there. Broken walls. Dry trees. Old men sat under shade. Women watched in silence. An old chief stepped forward. His voice was slow. We cried, he said. No one listened. Our land was taken, he said. His money closed all ears. Amina felt her throat burn. Children played on bare ground. No school. No water. She understood. Back in the car, Amina spoke. This is not just about me, she said. Deo nodded. That is why it is dangerous, he said. They stopped near the hotel. It stood tall, shiny, proud. That place hides many truths, Deo said. Amina stared at it. But I was fired, she said. They will not let me in. Deo smiled. Who said you will go back the same way? He asked. She looked at him. Kola trusts rich people, Deo said. He trusts titles. He looks down on workers, he added. That is his weakness. Amina stayed silent. There is a foreign investor coming, Deo said. Kola is nervous. He wants to look clean, he said. Kind. Fair. Amina's heart beat fast. He will accept help, Deo said. If it sounds important. Amina shook her head. I am scared, she said. That is normal, Deo replied. But fear does not mean stop. He leaned closer. What if you return? He said. Not as a cleaner? Amina's breath stopped. What do you mean? She asked. Deo spoke slowly. As a consultant, he said. For staff welfare. Amina laughed once. Short, nervous. They will see me, she said. They will know. Deo shook his head. Change your look, he said. Change your name. Walk tall, he added. Amina looked at the hotel again. She remembered kneeling, the money on the floor, the laughter. Her hands stopped shaking. "If I go back," she said, "I want truth." Deo nodded. "That is all we want," he said. Amina stepped closer to the hotel gate. Her phone buzzed. A new message from Deo. "We start tomorrow." Amina did not reply. She already knew. She was going back inside the lion's den. Morning came fast. Amina stood in front of a mirror. The mirror was small. The room was quiet. Her hair was neat, not tied the old way. A simple wig sat on her head. Her face looked different. She wore clean office clothes, plain, smart, not rich. Deo watched from the chair. "Stand straight," he said. Amina lifted her chin. "Slow steps," Deo added. Calm voice. "They practice names. My name is Miss Halima." "Again," Deo said. "My name is Miss Halima," she repeated. "They practiced stories. I work with staff welfare," she said. "I help companies look clean." Deo smiled. "You are ready," he said. A black car stopped near the hotel. Amina's heart jumped. "This is your moment," Deo said. Amina nodded. The hotel doors opened. Cold air touched her face. The same lights, the same shine. But this time, she walked in slow. She walked in tall. The manager looked up. He frowned. "Yes?" he asked. "I am here to see Mr. Kola," Amina said. Her voice did not shake. "I was sent by partners," she added. "Foreign partners." The word worked. The manager's face changed. "Please wait," he said. Amina sat down. Her hands rested on her lap. She breathed in. She breathed out. The manager returned. "He will see you," he said. Amina walked past staff she once worked with. They did not look at her twice. She entered the office. Mr. Kola sat behind a wide desk. His suit was sharp. His face was hard. He looked up. "Yes?" he said. "I am Miss Halima," Amina said. "I review staff systems." Mr. Kola studied her face. Something felt wrong. Something felt familiar. "You look young," he said. Amina smiled. "Skill is not about age," she replied. He leaned back. "Why are you here?" he asked. "A new investor is coming," Amina said. "They want proof of fairness." Mr. Kola's eyes narrowed. "I am very fair," he said. "Of course," Amina said. "That is why I am here." Silence filled the room. Mr. Kola tapped the desk. "Speak to my manager," he said. "Get what you need." Amina stood. "Thank you," she said. She walked out. In the hall, her legs felt weak, but she kept walking. She met staff. She asked soft questions. "How is pay?" she asked. "Do you have contracts?" she asked. At first, people stayed quiet. Fear lived in their eyes, but Amina smiled. She listened. One by one, they spoke. Late pay. No papers. Broken promises. She wrote notes. She saved files. At the end of the day, Amina walked out. The manager watched her leave. His face was tense. He went straight to Mr. Kola. "Sir," he said, "that woman." Mr. Kola cut him off. "I know," he said. "She annoys me." He stared at the door. "Find out who she is," he said. "Something about her is wrong." Amina sat in the car. Her phone buzzed. A message from Dio. "How did it go?" Amina typed back. "I am inside." She looked at the hotel one more time. The lion had not seen her teeth yet. The next days were slow and heavy. Amina returned to the hotel each morning. Always calm. Always neat. She carried a small bag. Inside it was her phone. It was always on silent. She moved from room to room. She spoke to staff. Soft words. Careful ears. "How are you paid?" she asked. "Late," many said. "Do you have contracts?" she asked. Some laughed. Some looked away. She listened more than she spoke. She saved voice notes. She took photos of papers, fake slips, wrong dates, missing names. Amina is standing at a dangerous door. If you want to see what she chooses next, subscribe and stay with her story. Fear lived in the hotel. It walked with the workers. One afternoon, a cleaner pulled her aside. It was Saliu, her old friend. "You should not be here," he whispered. "They watch everyone." Amina nodded. "I know," she said. Saliu looked around. "There is a room," he said. "Old files. No one goes there." Amina's heart moved fast. "Can you show me?" she asked. Saliu hesitated. Then he nodded. They waited till night. The hotel grew quiet. Lights dimmed. Saliu led her down a narrow hall. Dust filled the air. A locked door stood there. I have a spare key, Saliu said. The lock clicked. Inside were shelves, old files, thick dust. Amina's phone light moved over names, dates, accidents. Her hands shook. She opened one file, then another. Broken bones, falls, silenced cases. Then she saw it, a file with a name she knew. Her husband. Her breath left her body. She sat down. The report was short, cold. It said the site was safe. It said no fault. But attached was a note, hidden. It blamed the hotel. Her tears fell. Slow, quiet. She wiped her face. She took photos. Careful, clear. Her heart burned. She stood up. Then a sound came. A step, a shadow on the wall. A voice spoke. What are you doing here? Amina turned. The manager stood there, his face pale. She stayed calm. I need records, she said. For staff welfare. The manager swallowed. This room is private, he said. I was sent. Amina replied. By top partners. The manager's eyes moved. Fear fought fear. Leave, he said. Amina nodded. She walked past him. Slow, steady. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. She did not look. Outside. She breathed deep. She walked to the car. Only then she checked the phone. Message from Deo. Do you have proof? She typed fast. Yes. More than enough. Another message came. Be careful. Deo wrote. They will react. Inside the hotel, the manager ran. Straight to Mr. Cola. Sir, he said. She was in the old file room. Mr. Cola's face turned hard. Who? He asked. The consultant, the manager said. Mr. Cola stood up. Watch her, he said. Every move. Cameras turned. Eyes followed. Back in the car. Amina felt it. The shift. The air had changed. Her phone buzzed again. Deo typed. We are close. But we need one more thing. Amina stared at the screen. What? She typed. A pause. Then the message came. The secret contract. The fake company. Amina's heart dropped. Before she could reply, a hand grabbed her phone. She looked up. A guard stood there. Mr. Cola wants to see you, he said. The door opened. Amina stepped out. The trap was closing. Amina followed the guard back inside. Her face stayed calm, but her chest was loud. They walked through the hall. People watched. No one spoke. She entered the manager's office. The door closed behind her. The manager stood by the desk. Sweat ran down his face. Sit, he said. Amina sat. He stared at her. Long, hard. Who are you really? He asked. I told you, Amina said. I help companies improve staff care. The manager laughed. Dry. Nervous. You were in the old file room, he said. That place is closed. I needed records, Amina replied. For reports. The manager rubbed his hands. You ask many questions, he said. You move too freely. Amina leaned back. That is my job, she said. If there is nothing to hide. Silence fell. The manager stood up. He walked to the window. He looked down. You do not understand, he said. This place is dangerous. Amina stayed quiet. I follow orders, the manager continued. I have a family. So do the workers, Amina said. He turned fast. You should leave, he said. Today. Amina stood. I will finish my task, she said. Then I will go. The manager opened the door. Go, he said again. Amina walked out. The hall felt tight. Eyes followed her steps. Cameras turned. Guards whispered. She felt it. They were watching her now. She reached the lobby. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. She did not stop walking. Outside, she breathed in. Then out. She checked the message. From Deo. They know. It read. But stay calm. Another message followed. We are close. Deo wrote. One more paper ends it. Amina typed back. What paper? 3 dots blinked. Then the reply came. The secret contract. Deo wrote. The one with the fake company. Amina's hands tightened. She knew that name. She had seen it before. The contract lived near Mr. Cola. Very close. She looked back at the hotel. Fear spoke. But courage answered. She turned around. Back inside, Mr. Cola sat in his office. He listened as the manager spoke fast. She is dangerous, the manager said. She was in the file room. Mr. Cola's jaw tightened. Did she take anything? He asked. I do not know, the manager said. Mr. Kola stood. Put eyes on her, he ordered. Cameras. Guards. Do not let her leave alone. Back in the hall, Amina met Saliu. He looked scared. They are watching you, he whispered. I know, she said. Saliu shook his head. Leave, he said. Now, Amina touched his arm. Not yet, she replied. She walked toward Mr. Kola's office. Each step felt heavy. A guard blocked her path. Where are you going? He asked. To get my report signed, Amina said. The guard hesitated, then stepped aside. Inside the office, Mr. Kola stood by his desk. His back faced her. You are bold, he said. Without turning. I do my work, Amina replied. He turned slowly. His eyes were cold. Give me your phone, he said. Amina froze for one breath. Then she smiled. It is company policy, she said, to keep records. Mr. Kola stepped closer. I said, give me your phone, he repeated. Before she could move, another hand grabbed it. The manager. Mr. Kola took the phone. He scrolled. His face changed. What is this? He asked. Amina said nothing. He looked up. You think you are clever, he said. You think you can trap me? He raised his voice. Bring security, he ordered. Staff stopped walking. Guests turned. The lobby filled with tension. Amina lifted her head. You can shout, she said calmly. But truth does not shout. Mr. Kola laughed. You will leave here in cuffs, he said. A siren sounded outside. Mr. Kola smiled. Perfect timing, he said. But then the doors opened, and Deo walked in. The doors opened wide. Footsteps echoed across the floor. People turned to look. Deo walked in. Calm. Focused. Beside him were police officers. Uniforms clean. Faces firm. The room froze. Mr. Kola's smile faded. Slowly. What is this? He asked. His voice tried to sound strong. Deo held up a paper. A court order. We are here on legal duty, Deo said. To search this building. Loud gasps filled the lobby. Mr. Kola laughed. Sharp. Forced. You cannot do this, he said. This is my hotel. Deo stepped closer. Not today, he replied. Police moved past Mr. Kola. They sealed doors. They blocked exits. Guests stood still. Phones lifted. Whispers grew. Mr. Kola turned to Amina. His eyes burned. So this is your game, he said. Amina stayed quiet. He raised his voice. Who are you? He shouted. Cleaner? Spy? He pointed at her. I gave you work, he said. I fed you. Amina looked at him. Her voice was steady. You shamed me, she said. You broke me in public. Mr. Kola laughed again. You were nothing, he said. Amina turned to the crowd. How many here were paid late? She asked. Silence. She raised her voice. How many worked with no contract? She asked. A cook stepped forward, hands shaking. Me, he said. A guard followed. Then, a cleaner. Then another. Tears fell. Voices broke. Mr. Kola shouted. Stop this nonsense, he said. Dio lifted his hand. Enough, he said. He nodded to the officers. Begin, he ordered. Police entered offices. Files were taken. Computers were sealed. Mr. Kola's face turned pale. He pulled out his phone. His fingers moved fast. No signal, he said. Panic rose. Deo spoke again. We have video, he said. A screen was turned on. The video played. Mr. Kola shouting. Money on the floor. Amina, kneeling. Gasps filled the room. Mr. Kola shouted. Turn it off, he screamed. Phones recorded everything now. Deo stepped forward. And we have proof, he said. Of stolen land. Of fake companies. Of hidden money. Mr. Kola shook his head. Lies, he said. All lies. An old voice spoke. We know the truth. An old man stepped forward. A village chief. He held a walking stick. His eyes were tired. You took our land, he said. You paid us nothing. Villagers stood behind him. Mr. Kola backed away. This is madness, he said. Amina stepped closer. You said my life was cheap, she said. But truth is not cheap. Police officers moved in. Mr. Kola raised his hands. Wait, he said. We can talk. Deo shook his head. Talk is over, he said. Metal cuffs clicked. Mr. Kola screamed. You are all fools, he shouted. They pulled him forward. A reporter pushed closer. Do you regret humiliating the cleaner? he asked. Mr. Kola looked up. For the first time, he saw Amina clearly. No mop, no fear, just strength. His mouth opened. No words came out. The crowd watched. The doors opened again. They led him out. Amina stood still. Her heart beat slow. Justice had knocked. But the fall was only starting. The news spread fast, faster than fire. Phones rang. Screens lit up. Names trended. By morning, the city knew. Mr. Kola was under arrest. Police cars moved in lines. Lawyers rushed. Cameras followed. Mr. Kola sat in a small room. Cold walls. Hard chair. He wore no suit now. No watch. No shine. An officer placed files on the table. Land theft. Tax crime. Worker abuse. One by one. Mr. Kola laughed once. "You know who I am," he said. "This will end." The officer did not reply. Outside, the hotel gates were locked. A government notice hung on the door. Under investigation. Workers stood in groups, silent, shocked. Amina stood with Deo. She watched from a distance. Her heart felt heavy, but steady. In court, the judge listened. No smiles, no fear. Deo spoke slow, clear words. He showed papers. He showed photos. He played voices. The room stayed quiet. Mr. Kola's lawyers tried to speak, but the truth was loud. The judge raised his hand. "Enough," he said. A search order was signed. Accounts were checked. Money trails opened. Banks froze his wealth. Houses were sealed. Cars taken. Friends stopped calling. The city that once bowed now watched him fall. Weeks passed. Mr. Kola sat alone, in a small cell. No visitors, no calls. He remembered the hotel lights, the laughter, the mop. Now there was silence. One day, news reached the workers. A fund was created. For those hurt, late pay returned. Families were called. Amina received a letter. It spoke of compensation for her husband's death, for the public shame. She read it twice. Her hands shook. She did not smile. She did not cry. She breathed. The village elders came forward. Their land was returned. Children danced. Old men prayed. The chief spoke. "The big tree has fallen," he said, "and the ground is free." Back in court, Mr. Kola stood again. This time, he looked small. The judge spoke. "You abused power," he said. "You crushed lives." The sentence was read. Prison time. Assets seized. The room stayed quiet. Mr. Kola looked around. No eyes met his. He was led away. Cameras flashed. Outside, reporters waited. "Do you have regrets?" one shouted. Mr. Kola stopped. His face was tired, broken. He spoke once. "I thought money was everything," he said. Then he walked on. Amina watched on a screen. At home, her children sat beside her. "Mama," BC asked, "is it over?" Amina shook her head. "Not yet," she said. She looked out the window. Justice had started, but the lesson was still coming. Months passed. Life became quiet again. The hotel stood open, but it felt different now. New rules, new faces. Mr. Kola was gone. His name no longer scared people. The court case moved on. Slow, firm. His money was frozen. His hotels were taken over. His power was finished. A workers' fund was created. From his seized wealth, cleaners were paid. Guards were paid. Kitchen staff were paid. Families who lost loved ones were called. Names were read. Tears were shared. Amina received her own letter. It came in a plain envelope. Inside was a decision. Compensation for her husband's death, and for the shame she suffered. She sat on her bed. The paper shook in her hands. This time, she cried. Not from pain, from release. She moved with her children. Not to a mansion, not to show off. Just a safe home. Clean walls, quiet nights. Tunde went back to school. His books were new. His smile returned. BC laughed more. She slept without fear. Amina started small work, helping workers understand papers, helping them know their rights. She did not hate rich people. She did not chase revenge. She chose peace. One afternoon, she met the old manager. He looked tired, smaller. "I am sorry," he said. Tears fell. Amina listened. "I forgive you," she said, "but I will not forget." She walked away. Far from there, Mr. Kola sat in prison. No suit, no guards, just walls and time. No one visited him. No one waited for him. One day, Amina went there. Not to mock, not to smile, just to close a wound. He looked up. His eyes were empty. You, he said softly. Yes, Amina replied. He looked at the floor. I was wrong, he said. Amina nodded. You said your shoe was worth more than my life, she said. But see now. She paused. It was truth, she said. That cost you everything. She stood up. I hope you learn, she added. Then she left. Outside, the sun felt warm. Amina breathed in, deep. Her past no longer held her. Her future was her own. This story is simple, but the lesson is strong. Never shame people. Never look down on work. Never think money makes you a god. Because this world turns, and when it turns, it remembers everything. There is an African saying, when you spit at the sky, it falls back on your face. Respect people. Be kind. The one you shame today may be the hand that writes your judgment tomorrow. If this story touched your heart, please like this video. Subscribe for more African stories of justice. Stories with lessons. Stories that matter. Share this with someone who needs to stay humble. Tell me in the comments, did justice win? Until next time, stay blessed.